He missed it, and this will remain a score. Scoreless game. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Flipping right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Is good.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
7. Titans nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Broncos.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Again, it's Locke. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Locke again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Henry. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now back to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14. Broncos.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Block off of play action. And that's incomplete.
Launch pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
It is good.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Completes it to Fant on the right side.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back to 60.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 8.
Check. 24 is the mark.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Big gas. Check three.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash.
4-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made to fit. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Buying time to his left. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach Pierre is ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Locke. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Broncos 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Locke trying again after the pick six. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke. Flushed out right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 4 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Number 21.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Locke. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Locke gonna go on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This is the tight end fan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me until I beat.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
57. Mike, 57. 60 Bison.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to work. Derrick Henry all alone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation.
Ready? They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing sorbet. Y'all playing the wrong football. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch twist.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Locke again. Flushed out right.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Block.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun. Block. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Fisher. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Watch the slats. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike off. They're going to need some therapy after this. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. SOS. 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 1, 2, 3.
One final try for Locke. And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.